Welcome back, Rovers! Phase 2 of patch 3.5 is officially here, bringing Aemeth back to the banner. Everyone's favorite pop idol, our daughter, and an insanely powerful 5-star resonator is back. In today's video, we've got a complete guide covering all her mechanics, rotations, echoes, weapons, sequences, and teams. We will also break down her current place in the meta sometime after her release and answer the main question: is she still worth pulling? Aemeth is a top-tier Fusion main DPS designed in two main archetypes: Tune Rupture and Fusion Burst. On the battlefield, Aemeth switches between two forms, her human form and her mecha form. She also features two separate forte bars. The bottom bar synchronization rates filled by using basic attacks, and 4 stars above, her resonance rate filled by using her enhanced skill and ultimate. While both her forms feature different normal and heavy attack animations, they functionally work the same. You switch between them by using her standard or enhanced resonance skill. To activate her enhanced skill, you need at least 100 points on her bottom forte bar, and must land 4th hit of her basic attack string. Her Resonance Liberation or ultimate has two forms. First Liberation is triggered right after intro, grants 2 40 stars and shifts Aemeth into her mech form. Pay attention that you can get 2 stars only if you use Liberation within 15 seconds after her intro skill. Once you've accumulated 4 stars, hold heavy attack, this consumes all stars and allows you to use second Liberation. In the talent menu you can toggle Aemeth between two modes: Tune Rupture and Fusion Burst. Should use Tune Rupture mode if you're planning to use her with Monia and Linnea, while her Fusion Burst mode is tailored for Fusion negative status teams, with her best lineup consisting of Aemeth, Denia and Chisa. As for skill leveling, you should prioritize Resonance Liberation as her primary damage source, Forte Circuit, basic attacks, resonance skill and intro skill. Despite the long skill description, 2 Forte gauges and 2 forms, Aemeth's rotation is surprisingly straightforward. You should enter via intro skill and perform basic attacks 3 and 4 in human form. Then cast your first Liberation and perform several basic attacks in her mech form. After that, use her enhanced skill and perform some more basic attacks. Use her enhanced skill again and then hold enhanced heavy attack. Right after, cast your second Liberation. Aemeth got a perfect dedicated echo set, Trailblazing Star. This will grant you 10% fusion damage, 20% crit rate and 20% fusion damage. You should stick to the standard 4-3-3-1-1 setup, where the main echo, Forecast Sigillum, provides 25% resonance liberation damage. As for the main stats, 4 cast with crit damage, 3 cast with double fusion or fusion plus attack percent, and 1 cast attack percent. For sub stats priority, you should get at least 15 to 20% ER. Then crit rate and crit damage, attack percent and resonance liberation damage. As for weapons, there are no surprises. Her signature laser sword is an absolute best in slot. Alternative options are Emerald of Genesis, signature weapons from Camellia and Chun-Li, and Feather's Edge, Battle Pass sword. If you plan to invest in her dupes, S1 is a solid quality of life upgrade, adding 300 crit damage to her heavy attacks, a crowd control, and transferring Tune Rupture and Fusion Burst debuff across enemies' waves, which is super useful in Whimpering Wastes. S2 is a massive boost to her enhanced skill, while S3 grants massive liberation damage buff and allows her to be played effectively outside of Monia and Linnea teams. S4 grants a 20% damage amplification to the entire team for 30 seconds, S5 mostly a stepping stone to S6, while S6 turns Aemeth into an unstoppable machine of destruction. For pulling recommendation, you should get signature weapon first, then S2 and S3. However, if you lack her best in slot teammates, skip sequences and pull her team members first, because that will bring far more value to your account. Aemeth mainly operates in 3 core team archetypes: Tune Rupture with Monia and Linnea, Fusion Burst with Denia and Chisa, and Mana Fusion with Monia and Lupa. Aemeth is a fantastic character for endgame content. She has an easy rotation that can be further optimized with Quick Swap. She also delivers massive burst damage that is also easy to control, preventing from overkilling waves in Whimpering Wastes. On a personal note, overworld exploration with her can feel slightly clunky due to her constant cutscene animation and her basic attacks dealing negligible damage. However, if your account lacks a Fusion DPS, she is a perfect investment, at least until the release of new Fusion DPS. And in my opinion, she is a must pull, especially if you already have Linnea and Moni or Denia and Chisa on your account. Let me know in the comments if you are pulling for Aemeth, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Rovers.